Have you ever been swimming and felt like you were fighting against your own breath? After just a few strokes, you have to stop, gasping for air, your heart pounding, wondering, why am I so exhausted? I've been there, and today I want to share with you how I learned to breathe, not just in the water, but in life itself. I started learning to swim when I was over 50. At first I thought, it's simple, just kick your legs, move your arms, and you'll be fine. But after just a few meters, I had to stop. My chest tightened. It felt like I couldn't get enough air, even though the water barely reached my shoulders. At first, I blamed my age, or thought my body was simply weaker than before. But later, I realized it wasn't about strength at all. It was about how I breathed. Breathing is something we do our entire lives, yet we rarely think about it. Only when you're underwater, when everything feels reversed, when air becomes precious, do you realize you never truly understood what it means to breathe. Swimming, I discovered, is a journey of learning to trust your body, to trust the water, and most importantly, to trust your own rhythm of breath. Just like in life, sometimes we feel suffocated, not because we lack air, but because we haven't learned how to let go at the right moment. Why we gasp for air when we swim. Imagine your face underwater. Everything is silent, just your heartbeat and a few bubbles rising around you. You hold your breath as long as you can. And then suddenly, your body bursts upward, gasping for air in panic. It feels terrifying, as if the water itself is swallowing you whole. The reason isn't that you're weak, it's because you're holding your breath too long. When we hold our breath, carbon dioxide builds up inside our lungs. Your body reacts. Your brain sends the "I'm suffocating" signal, your heart races, your muscles tighten, and panic takes over. The irony is, when we finally rush to inhale, we haven't fully exhaled the old air. Our lungs are still full, but we try to cram in more. And the result is that we breathe in, yet it feels like we can't breathe at all. I once read a line by Dr. David Tanner, a swimming coach for senior athletes in Florida. He said, "Learning to swim isn't just about moving through water. It's about learning to have a conversation with your breath, the one thing that connects you to life." I loved that phrase, a conversation with your breath. Because every time you breathe correctly, you're communicating with your body, listening to it, and finding peace within movement. Learning how to breathe properly while swimming. It took me a long time to understand that in the water, breathing isn't just a reflex, it's a skill. And like any skill, it takes gentle, patient practice. 1. Exhaling underwater. My first coach told me something I never forgot. If you don't let your breath flow, it will build up and pull you under. So I stood still in the pool, took a soft breath in, then lowered my face into the water. I started exhaling slowly through my nose, releasing a stream of tiny bubbles. At first, it felt strange. I was still afraid of running out of air. But soon I noticed, the more steadily I exhaled, the more relaxed I became. Exhaling underwater clears your lungs and calms your body. A study at Indiana University found that consistent exhalation during swimming stabilizes your heart rate and reduces fatigue significantly. Your body works more efficiently, and your mind becomes still. Exhaling, I realized, is another way of letting go, releasing what's old and unnecessary. In the water, as in life, when we hold on too tightly, we tire ourselves out. 2. Quick, clean, and timed inhalation. One of the most common mistakes beginners make is lifting their head too high to breathe. I used to do that too. Every time I lifted my head, water rushed into my mouth, my eyes burned, and my neck ached. Then one day, my coach smiled and said, "Don't fear the water. Let it be your friend. When you breathe, don't fight it. Whisper with it." So I tried turning my head gently to one side, keeping half my face in the water. As my arm on that side finished its stroke, I took a quick, deep breath, then turned my face back down. It all happened in a single rhythm. And strangely, once I did it right, the fear disappeared. They call it rhythmic breathing, breathing in sync with movement. It's like walking. Every step, every heartbeat falls into rhythm. When your breath and stroke align, you stop chasing your breath. You and the water move together. 3. Maintaining a steady rhythm. There isn't a single rule for everyone. Some people breathe every 2 strokes, others every 3. What matters is finding your own rhythm, where you feel comfortable and in control, not rushed. I always tell new swimmers, don't try to swim fast. Before you swim far, learn to swim slow. Swimming slowly doesn't mean you're weak. Swimming slowly means you understand yourself. The same is true in life. No one can rush through it and still feel at peace. I once taught a group of older adults at a rehabilitation centre. One woman, Margaret, who was 68, told me after her first lesson, "I never thought learning to swim would teach me how to slow down." I smiled, because that's exactly what I hoped they'd feel, that swimming isn't just exercise, it's a kind of moving meditation. Applying it in the pool, little lessons from experience. When you're in the water, the most important thing isn't your arm stroke or your kick, it's your attitude toward the water. Water isn't your enemy. It wants to hold you up, to carry you if you'll let it. Don't force yourself to go fast. When you rush, your breathing falls apart and your body tenses up. Instead, start slowly. Feel each breath, each movement. If you get tired, switch to backstroke. Relax, open your chest. Let the air fill you naturally. Here's a small trick I use. Imagine every breath as an anchor that holds you steady in the water. When your breathing is calm, you float. When it's frantic, you sink. Not because the water is heavy, but because your mind is. After many years, I realized that learning to breathe in the water is a lot like learning how to live. Every breath, every ripple, reminds me that I'm still here, still alive, still able to feel. When I'm in the water, I feel small but not weak. Because I know that as long as I keep my breath steady, the water will hold me up. And life is just the same. Sometimes, all you need is one deep inhale, one slow exhale, and you'll make it through that overwhelming moment. Swimming taught me that to survive, you don't have to fight the current. You just have to learn how to move with it. And to breathe, you don't have to take in more. You just need to know when to let go. So if today you feel tired or you're struggling to swim without gasping for air, remember, it's not a failure. It's simply a reminder. Your body is asking you to listen, to breathe with more care. Because breathing, in the end, is the rhythm of life itself. If this story brought you a little peace, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear about your own journey. Maybe the first time you learned to swim, or the first time you rediscovered your breath after many years. And if you found this video helpful, please hit like and subscribe so I can share more stories with you about health, about breathing, and about the small, beautiful things that make life worth living.